Hey folks, welcome back. The last time I was showing you the minimalism of my area here and the absolute mess of my garage at the moment. Basically because when we moved it all, it was just like, put it in there, don't care where it goes. Now, I have to tidy it all up. Anyway, so yesterday, went on a bit of a road trip. Not far, just a little road trip, 300k round trip. And I grabbed, well, all of that. Now what you see there is a whole bunch, 8 in fact, double wide, double fluoro lights, which will be mounted in the garage somewhere. And I also picked up this lot, which is, well, it will end up a 2 metre high, 4 metre long, 600 deep. So that's 2 feet deep, like 7 foot high, by about 14 feet long, shelving unit. Now with that I bought, and one whole bay consists of 2 uprights and 4 shelves. Well, I'm not going to use 4 shelves in each bay, I'm only going to use 2. So I bought a complete unit, 2 extra rails, you can see them there, and an extra upright, which, as I said, gives me 2 bays, 2 shelves, and an extra support beam at the bottom rear of each upright, because the first shelf is going to be 1 metre high. All that, 180 bucks. I was quite impressed with that. 600 kilo load capacity. That's 150 kilos per shelf. There's no way I'm going to exceed that. But now I have to get all that in there, which means all of this has to come out here. Well, no point standing around talking about it. Let's get into it. Worst part about this garage is the dirt floor, which is far from ideal. So what I'm going to have to do is create a solid level surface to mount this rack on. That could be easier said than done, but here's a thought. the other property. I had my storage container sitting on these. These are 8x8, 200x200 hardwood blocks. I just went and bought a full length, and there's the better one of the lot, which hasn't been used. That was just the offcut from the end of a 2 metre length. So I have all these sitting here. There's about 8 or 10 of them or something like that. So I'm going to use these as the feet for the rack. Problem is I need to get these all level in the same plane so I can put the rack on top. Oh joy, oh fun. Let's go do that. Well, I have the beginnings of the first bay up. It's just got the 2 end frames and just a single bar between them to support it. Basically that's so I can just get levels off it. I can put a spirit level on either there or there, or there, and make sure it's level once I get the feet under it. Now, this here, it's just a 3.5 metre length of pine, and what I'm going to do with that is put it between the studs, the existing studs, so that the back edge here can rest on it, and I'm actually going to screw it into this once I mount them in place. I've marked that first one. I'm going to go ahead and do that and mount it in place. Okay, well I've set up a string line underneath, or on top of the block here, and run that down to the front of the garage. These 2 blocks are just to weigh it down so it doesn't move. And I've deduced, using the string line and a line level, that the 1 block up that end is equivalent to, if you can see that's 2 blocks there. So 1 block at that end is the same as 2 blocks at this end. And you can see there's a block there in the middle, and there's just a hair between the line and that block. So I've deduced that that's where I'm going to start. I'll level that block and work the others in around that one, because that involves the least amount of digging to get everything right. Okay, so here's what I've done so far. I've popped these in. They're just sitting in there for now, and I've sat the upright back against them. And got a foot there, And a foot down there. That's better. And that is, let's turn that back off. That is right in the centre. I'm good with that. Now I need to position them, the noggin pieces, screw them into place, and then put a screw through here into that. I'll get to that in a minute. So I just got done constructing this, erecting, whatever you want to call it. Then I realised, I just recorded exactly none of that. So, as you can see down here, I've two of those blocks on top of each other. They work quite nicely. The same up in the middle there. But only a single at the front, that's how much it drops off. But it's all straight, it's all square, it's all level, all the shelves are in, and here's the thing, if the shelves aren't in square, they don't fit. You can see here, this is not exactly square. Don't know what happened there, because the rest of them are. That's nice on this bay, but not so much on that bay. I don't know. But good news is it's all set up. This will be my workbench. I'm going to get a piece of, I don't know, ply, MDF, something to put over the top of this to give it a bit more of a solid base, because I will have my drill press on there, among other things, and welder and everything, compressor can go under here. I may even be able to drop this a little bit more, depending. I just have to size things up and see how they fit, because I did work off a measurement off that end, but obviously this end is higher because the ground level's lower, so I may be able to drop that a little bit more, which is good, because it's not quite at a comfortable level. It's kind of a little bit too high, and once you start getting up with tools, yeah, it's, I don't know, we'll see what happens. But I'm going to call it a day. Now, you notice I've got all the blocks of wood in. This one I didn't put across because, well, it's right next to the stud, so I'll just screw that to the stud. But it's all there. It's all rigid. It's not going anywhere. There we go. It's gonna stay there, which is woohoo, great. Now I start with the lights. Now one of those lights out there, focus, one of those lights out there is going to be up here. I'm going to mount it up here, so I've got direct light straight down on my workbench, which will help. The other three, I don't know, I've got three cross beams in the roof. I might hang them to there. I might even try and mount them along that wall. Haven't figured that out yet. It basically just depends on whatever works. But I'm actually kind of heading towards stretching them along that wall. Three of them. 1, 2, 3. Bang, 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 side by side. Should light up the whole place. But that remains to be seen. I'll get to that another day. Until then, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.